What's up, everybody? Ethan back today with another beer review. And what I've got on a cold Friday evening is Slap Fight West Coast IPA. This is from Monday Night Brewing out of Atlanta, Georgia, so a local brew. It's a little bit out of date though. It says slappiest by 12/1/24, so December 1st of this year, so just a couple days ago. I'm filming this on the 6th. So I got the can a little dented up there. I dropped it when I was coming out here. Hopefully it's still okay. It'll probably spew a little bit when I open it, but we're going to go ahead and do the review anyway. So I've never had this one before. You don't see a lot of West Coast style IPAs. You see more East Coast juicy style IPAs. West Coast is usually more hoppy. Yeah, but everything I've had from Monday night, I've enjoyed for the most part since I can remember. It's one of the many Atlanta breweries that's kind of, kind of okay, average. Nothing spectacular, but pretty good. I don't know what the IBUs are on here. But yeah, it's a little bit out of date, so let's see how it tastes. And again, it was dented up, so it probably will. Yeah, it's gonna spew a little bit. Well, not too bad. Let's go ahead and pour it. So it didn't overflow, so. Got it in the terrapin glass. So I'm getting a juicy, fruity aroma, maybe a bit piney. West Coast tends to be a bit pinier. New England style IPAs tend to be a bit juicier. Nice aroma. It looks nice. About a 3-4 finger foamy white head. Head sticking around a while. It's cold out here, y'all. It is 36 right now when I'm filming this. This morning, it was 17 where I live. My phone said 21 on the weather app, but I have a digital thermometer that's battery powered that has a temperature gauge outside, and we got down to 17 here, so very cold. I didn't drip the faucets. I should have. I'm going to do that tonight. I got the the hose spigot wrapped up in a towel. It's cold. 36 right now. I'm not wearing a hat, but I'm okay. This is a nice warm coat. Man, we went from 70s in early November, mid-November. As soon as Thanksgiving hit, bam, we went straight into winter. Cold, nights in the 20s, just blustery cold. Yeah, but it's nice to finally be in winter. It's cold like it should be in December. Put the Christmas lights up this past week, put the tree up. Not a real tree, but so yeah, the cold weather really gets you in the kind of winter, holiday, festive kind of mood. So I like it. But yeah, it's cold out here, y'all, and a cold beer, when you're holding this cold can, it feels even colder. So that head, even though I'm kind of yakking on, is sticking around, but we're going to go ahead and try it. So yeah, it has a nice piney IPA flavor. Not real bitter. Again, this one's only 5.8, so this is a very, sessionable IPA. Just not real heavy. 5.8 is quite low. You don't see many that low. Usually they're 6, 7, 8, 9 even. I see a lot of triple IPAs that are, 9.5. That seems to be kind of the common theme now with IPAs. The more alcohol, just more and more alcohol, where they just really don't taste like IPAs anymore. They taste like Belgian Tripels to me. This was pretty good. Um, it's smooth and drinkable. I'll give it that. It's not off-putting. It has a mildness, and I'm guessing that comes from the 5.8, or it could be because it's 5 days out of date. Well, the can says freshest by December 1st, which was literally a couple days ago. We're cutting it close. I'm sure it's still fine. It tastes fine, but I prefer my beer to be fresher, but it is what it is. So a lot of times beer around here, especially craft beer, is just out of date. My go-to is Miller High Life, as I've mentioned on my channel before, and that's usually, I try to get that at least 2 months within the best by date. So if it has like a February or a March, it's good in November and December. I like to get something fresher that has like an April or a May, but you don't see that much. The best you can get around here with freshness of beer is 2 or 3 months within the best by date. And that's just the way it is. So all that being said, this one tastes fine. It's not bad or anything. Look at that head. It's like cloud. It's like a foamy white cloud. You see that? It's like you can almost like grab it and pick it up. It's pretty good. But it's so cold, like this is probably not something you would want to drink in cold weather for the average beer drinker. This is more of a summertime beer, man. Low alcohol, lighter. I love beer, and I don't drink a lot of like spirits or wine, but I probably do drink the majority of my beer in summertime. Once it gets cold, I will occasionally drink wine. Like for instance, over Thanksgiving, I drank some mulled wine. If you don't know what mulled wine is, it's basically red wine heated over a stove with like cinnamon, orange peel, and clove in it. Really good. I like that. And I'm a guy who rarely drinks wine, maybe once or twice a year. When it gets real cold, and maybe especially around the holidays, I will kind of indulge on some maybe red wine every now and then. Sometimes when it gets real cold, you don't feel like drinking that ice cold Bud or Pabst or Miller, from the fridge like you would in summer after being hot and sweaty. Sometimes it's just so cold, you don't want to drink cold beer. Kind of like with coffee, I kind of equate it to that. Like, I like my coffee hot. I don't drink iced coffee. Just no. I don't. People drink iced coffee. I don't understand it. I want my coffee piping hot and black. That's it. Nothing. Hot. It's got to be hot. Even in summer, but especially in winter. I want my coffee hot. Hot, hot, hot. Steaming. It has a quality and kind of a comfort, cozy value to it that cold coffee just doesn't have. And kind of beer, alcoholic beverages are kind of the same, I think, for a lot of people, and me especially. When you're hot and sweaty in the summer, you want that cold, refreshing, light beer. But maybe in winter, you want something a little heavier, a little darker, a little more alcohol, a little more warming effect. That's just what I've noticed. The seasons kind of affect my and other people's that I watch drinking habits. So it's interesting how that works. With that being said, I will continue to drink light beer like Miller High Life all year round. But, I'm just saying, like, maybe the quantity is less in colder months, Yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, it's not great. I'm not, like, floored by it, but it's good. It's just certainly not bad. It's not undrinkable. I like it. Would I get it again? Probably not. I got the single from Total Wine in Kennesaw, Georgia, which is about 20 minutes south of me. I live up northwest of Woodstock, by Lake Allatoona, so pretty far north of there, and pretty far north of Monday Night, which is in Atlanta. Never been to Monday Night. Matter of fact, I've never really been to any Atlanta breweries. I need to visit more local breweries. I just like drinking beer at home. That, and they're expensive to go to buy beer at breweries. But yeah, I may get down there eventually. So yeah, with that being said, I'll give this an 87 out of 100. A B, even a B plus. It's a good IPA. I mean, I like it. Not something I would go out of my way to drink, probably on a day-to-day basis, but pretty good. Cheers, and thank you for watching this beer review on a chilly December night.